And it's Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We're at West Point for practice. I have a chance to talk with the head coach of Army football, Jeff Monken, and Coach, we saw you Saturday night, tough ball game at Ohio State on the big stage, but now I know it's all about Tulane going down there tomorrow and getting ready for a big ball game. What are some of the challenges that really Tulane will present to the Army team?
Well, number one, they're a very effective run team. And my philosophy is you got to be able to run the ball to win, and they do that effectively. Their defensive coordinator was our defensive coordinator at Georgia Southern, so he knows our offense very well. I know he's going to have a great plan, and they're a very athletic team, much more so than us, faster and more athletic, and that's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a hot day, and we're practicing out here, and it's 70 degrees. There's a nice little cool chill in the air right now. There's not going to be that in New Orleans at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. It's probably going to be pretty warm. That'll be a challenge. And then being on the road and being away from our home fans and being in front of theirs, and that always presents a challenge. So plenty of things we're going to have to overcome. I hope our guys will execute their fundamentals and their assignments and play hard and tough and give us a chance.
Yeah, so they built a new stadium at Tulane. They were last time Army went down there a few years ago. They were playing in the Superdome, and now they've got their own field. I'm sure that's an advantage for them. Just talk a little bit about it. We've had some injuries on the defensive backfield. Ryan England is questionable after the Ohio State game. You got some young players. Mike Reynolds. We just talked with Cam Jones a little bit. How do you feel about your young players that are going to have to step up on Saturday on defense?
Well, it's just that they're going to have to step up. Javari Bordeaux and Mike Reynolds and Cam Jones, guys that aren't real experienced before this season in playing football at this level. So we got to get them to make some plays. We're going to have to get some guys like Justin Thomas to step up and make some plays in the place of Ryan England. Having Jalen Sharp out now as well, it's tough. We got to try to keep them healthy, but you got to play. And when it happens in a game, there's not much you can do about it. It's in practice. We're really trying to be protective and keep our starters, our now starters, from getting hurt. We're really at some of those positions on our fourth and fifth team guys, and that's just because of the injuries and other things that have happened.
Is it possible to move? I know we had a comment on our page about players moving from offense to defense to fill in. A wide receiver might play defensive back, or even a quarterback could play defensive back. Happens a lot in high school and occasionally at this level. Is that something you can do in the middle of the season?
We moved Glenn Coates on Tuesday, and we moved Cam Thomas. So a receiver and a quarterback to take a look at those guys to corner. I think Glenn's going to be able to help us in pretty short order. He's a physical guy. A good football player, has played a lot of special teams, so he'll continue to help us there. Cam's got a lot to learn, but he's very athletic. And if he's not a corner, then he'll, I think, be a really good quarterback. But he's not going to probably be one of the top three guys this year. So he's a good athlete. We want to try to get him on the field.
Absolutely. Now, I really liked your comment in the Tuesday press conference about your contract extension, what it means for you to be the Army football coach, be part of this great school for leadership development, the premier school for leadership development in the world. What does it mean for you to be the Army football coach and to be asked to sign a contract extension?
Just the responsibility that comes with being a coach here and being such a visible leader on this campus. We got a lot of guys here. We got a lot of players and managers and coaches, and it's a huge responsibility to be at the premier leadership school on the face of the planet, and to be an influential leader here is really an honor and a privilege and a great responsibility. All these guys that play for us are going to go lead soldiers, and I know that the leadership that they learn from me, from our coaches, our example, are things that they're going to carry out into the field as second lieutenants and first lieutenants and captains and on in their career. And it's one of the things that really excited me about this job, and one of the reasons that I was thrilled when Boo and I had a chance to talk about continuing to be the coach into the future. And I'm really grateful to General Caslin and to Boo Corrigan for the opportunity, for the confidence in me. And it's something our players have done. Our players have built this, and it's given our coaches, myself, our families, my family, an opportunity to stay here at a place we love.
Absolutely. Well, we a lot of very positive comments on our page about your contract extension. We appreciate the chance to work with you. Time you make available to us to talk to help tell your story. So our best wishes to you on the contract extension.
Thanks a lot. Let's have a great weekend at Tulane.
So we have Colonel Sam Houston will be down there in New Orleans for us, a long-term Army veteran, great fan, so we'll look forward to his reports. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at West Point.